All right, we're recording. So for the record, this Zoom meeting is just a quick rundown on Lead the Way program. So what the Lead the Way program is, kind of why it was developed, how it works, how to earn miles, and then some quick tips on that. So I'm going to tell you a few things and then pass it over to Demetria. So I feel like you hear the words lead the way a lot, or don't forget about your miles, or how to split orders up. And I think people are like, what are y'all talking about? Because in the beginning, when you're a brand new consultant, we don't train on lead the way quite yet because it's so much information. It feels overwhelming. It's not a hard program. It's a really simple program, and you can actually earn pretty cool gifts off of it. And it actually is designed to really grow your business. So I do like everyone to know about it. It's just, it feels like a lot of information at first. So we had a brand new Lead the Way that started yesterday, and this one will run from August 1st to December 31st. So it's a shorter one than what we typically have. We typically have like a 6-7 month run. And so they have decreased the milestones, how many miles it takes to hit different milestones. So it should be easier to achieve these, which is kind of fun and exciting. And it's not a hard program. Sometimes when we first tell you about it, it seems overwhelming and it's like, oh, that's a lot of orders or that's a lot of consultants. It's really not hard to hit these milestones. We have lots of people on our team that are hitting them all the time. All right, so the reason that this program was designed, I think they kicked it off like 4 conventions ago. Was it in Atlanta? I feel like that they kicked it off. And the reason that they design it is because it's designed to grow both your PC base and your team. And the reason behind that is that the strongest organizations, the healthiest organizations, are a mixture of those things. And so I've heard a couple of the upper leaders a lot of times will explain it like if you picture a brick wall or like a brick and mortar business, you've got the individual bricks and those are your teammates, but then you have the mortar that's sort of holding it all together, and that's your PC orders. Now, we are one of the very few multi-level marketing companies that have a really healthy mix of both companies, or so of both customers and teammates. Okay, so a lot of multi-level marketing companies are the majority of them are team, and they're just trying to grow teams, and there's not a lot of selling product. Well, that's the opposite of ours. Ours is 60% customers with only 40% consultants. So that just goes to say that the healthiest organizations, the fastest growing organizations, have a really good balance of both. Okay. And I would also say that the fastest growing organizations, you'll hear Green's name a lot, but a lot of the really fast growing organizations, they train by this program. Okay. So they train, when they bring someone on, they want their people to hit the ground running with Lead the Way. So I'm going to share my screen here because I want to start explaining to you how you get miles. So how do you gain miles and what are the milestones? I think Demetria will go over that, but let me share my screen and show y'all something. Okay, in a minute, we're going to show you how to find this. This is called the milestone tracker. Sorry, I just muted myself. I'm trying to move this bar. Okay, we'll show you where to find this, but I just print off a whole bunch of these all at one time so that I have them in my notebook, and I start a fresh one every single month. So when you start a fresh one every month, obviously this month you're not going to have any miles accumulated from past month. But what you would do is you would check the website, see what your miles accumulated, put them here. And so the way you gain miles is 2 ways: through your PC sales. So any PC sale does not have to just be PC perks, their auto ship month. It can be an ad hoc order where they ordered something extra. It can be flash sales that you've put under PC accounts. And you gain miles through consultant enrollment, so gaining new team members. So the first way you gain miles is after you get 10 PC orders. So every time you put in a PC order, whether it's a PC perk auto ship or an ad hoc order or a flash sale that you've divided up into PC accounts, you're going to enter those names here. Okay. Once you get to 10, you get 2 miles. So they're super strategic in the way they do this because they're not going to let you just earn miles if you have 2 orders a month or something. So they want you to kind of stretch. Okay. So after you have 10 orders, you get 2 miles. And then for each additional 5 orders, you get an additional mile. Okay, so for 10 people, 10 orders, 2 miles, 15 orders, 3 miles, and so on. Now, when you're gaining enrollments, the enrollments here, it's a little bit tricky. They have to enroll with an SV, so their 100 bucket has to be 300 or higher. So the ways you can do that, obviously the $395 enrollment package, the $695 enrollment package, or the $995. All of those people would qualify. The other way you can do it that a lot of people don't think about is to enroll with the $45 package. And then they just still have to have 300 in their 100 bucket in their enrollment month. So whatever month they enrolled in, if they enroll with the $45 package, they need to purchase $300 worth of product or have $300 worth of retail orders or whatever. But as long as that 100 bucket hits 300, they also qualify right here. So after you get 2 miles. One more person, 3 miles. One more person, 4 miles, so on. So again, they've designed it very kind of tricky here that they stretch you. So it's easier to get one person a month to join your team, but it's a lot harder to do 2 in a month. And so they kind of stretch you there. So we would recommend printing this off and using this as your guideline to kind of track. And then there's also some great tracking devices on the website. But that's just to give you an overview of how you do get your miles. Now, there's a couple things I want to tell you real quick. Let me be done sharing this screen if I can. Hang on, I might not know how to do it now. Okay, so there's a couple things to just be aware of. If you enrolled in June, then they want to kind of reward you for being a newbie. So you will get double miles in August. So for the month of August, you get double miles. So every time you earn a mile, you can count it as 2 miles. If you enrolled in July, you get double miles in August and September. So you have 2 months that you're going to get double miles. Anyone that you enroll in August, which I'm so jealous of those double miles, by the way, you're going to be able to hit some cool milestones. If you enroll in August, you get double miles August, September, and October. So the point behind making sure you understand that is that brand new people can hit major milestones in this. And we're about to show you what the milestones are and kind of what the prizes are. But I've had several friends that have gone on this trips, and they say they're so fun because at the end you can earn a trip. That they're so fun because it's a mixture of all the way from RFX leaders, like the very tip top of the company, to people that have been in the business for 3 and 4 months. So it's a huge mixture of people. So just like it is attainable. It's not just the top people that attain this. So let me repeat that just so you guys have that again. Enroll in June, double miles in August. Enroll in July, double miles in August and September. And if they enroll this month, they're going to get double miles August, September, and October. Okay, I think that's all I was supposed to cover. I'm going to pass it over. Let me just make sure. Yep, I'm going to pass it over to Dimitri, and she's going to show us the website and everything.
Okay, let's see. Is it annoying that I'm little and Molly, you're big? Is there a way to change that? Does it matter? You're muted.
I just see you, but I'm not sure if that's
how
you
everyone... just see me? Oh, yeah. Now I just see you. Oh, okay. So I think it must be whoever's talking is big. Okay, thanks.
Sorry, I was muted. I was telling you that I see everybody equal.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I just have it on a funny screen. Well, anyway, whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just walk you guys through Radiant and Fields. When they rolled out this program years ago, they also came up with a really user-friendly website that it has all the information you want to know. And so on this one website, there's lead the way information, fast start information, level 5 circle information. So it's all in one place. So this is a great resource, especially I know a few of you guys are brand new. It's a great resource to kind of begin learning and poking around on and reading about the incentives. It can feel a little overwhelming at first. So that's why it's not like hey, welcome to Radiant Fields. Let's vomit all this on you. But at the same time, it is so energizing to be rewarded for your work besides just your paycheck. And so I want to show you guys this website really quick. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. My desktop. Okay. Okay, the website is this. Write this down. www.randfjourney.com. Okay, so this is the website. Let me make it full screen so you can see. Oops, that didn't do that. Okay, can y'all see that? So this is the website, and it has all the different programs. As you begin to, it's right now everything's zeroed out since the new program just started yesterday on August 1st. So there are no numbers in here, but eventually as you begin to gain miles and hit goals and things like that, your numbers will show up on this website, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna click on Lead the Way. And when you go onto Lead the Way, there's a couple different things you can do here. What I'm going to show you guys how to do is the fun stuff, like choosing your rewards and setting up your profile and setting your goals. Okay. So when we look at, we'll start here at the dashboard. You have to log in every time because it's your personal information. So you use your same Pulse login information. Log into this, and then it's really simple to do. And in fact, if you set up your account, it takes just a few minutes, but it'll kind of get you even energized and motivated with this program, okay? So on this page, this is your dashboard, and this is where it eventually, like I said, it's month 0 right now on August here. So there's no numbers to report, but this is where you will come and see your progress as you go. And you can see over here on the side, your snapshot of the month and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So this is kind of your dashboard, just sort of like on Pulse, how you have kind of your homepage dashboard with everything you need to know right there. Okay. The first thing that we'll do is you can click on this to set up your profile, put a headshot, which is super important. You can see I have mine there from convention a couple of years ago. And then you just fill out your basic information. Okay, so that's simple to do. Y'all can all, oh, look at that. Y'all can all do that, fill in your basic information, save and continue. And then what we're gonna do is choose the rewards. Okay, this is the really fun part. And the cool thing that I think about the way that Radiant Fields has set this up is that you get to pick. So if you are really motivated by, gosh, I need a new iPad, well, you can pick that as the prize that you're running for. It's not just kind of like, you know, it is what it is and you get what you get. It is, you get to have a say. So we're going to talk about quickly the milestones and what that means, how you actually qualify for the milestones, and then also just running through. I'm not going to show you all the things. You guys can have fun scrolling through that yourself. But it is important to know how many miles to get each milestone, right? So we'll just start off by looking at the first one, milestone 1. And I would say every single person on our team could achieve this. Maybe this month, if not, definitely next month, okay? So especially if you're a new consultant, because think about it, to get one of these prizes here, okay, the hat, the bag, the note cards, or the tray, cute little thing, I mean, just kind of a little chintzy thing, but still, I mean, it's worth running for, right? So if you only need 5 miles to get one of these little treasures, right? So new consultants, you guys who are brand new, you will get double miles. So technically you just need about 3 miles to be able to get one of these things, right? So that's super doable. That is 15 PC orders, okay? And we're going to talk about some tricks of how to get extra PC orders and multiply those, or that is 10 PC orders and a couple consultants, and you're well on your way to the next milestone. So it's really attainable. It really is. So what you want to do is spend some fun time looking through these these gifts. Okay, so for 5 miles, this is what you can get. For 15 miles is what you'll pick from for milestone 2. So 15 miles, you need to be able to think realistically. You know, what am I going to be able to do in a month? You know, I'm going to get 2 miles for my PC orders and 2 miles for my consultants. You know, you need to kind of realistically start thinking, so how long is it going to take you to get 15 miles, you know? So scroll through here and pick your favorite gifts, things that will help you be motivated. Y'all can see my choices. And the Nordstrom shopping experience, because could you imagine? And then the trip to Cancun. So that takes 45 miles. So what you want to do is, Molly was showing you that tracker, and I'm going to show you where you find it here in just a second. But Molly was showing you that. So what you want to do is kind of think, okay, if I have August, September, October, November, and December, because the program ends at the end of December, let's just say we're dreaming big, right? And we want to go on this trip, okay? So that means over the next 5 months, you need to figure out a way to average, what would that be, 9 miles a month? That is like shooting for the stars. And if one of y'all wins it, that would be amazing. And you can take me as your +1. But that, you know, you need to figure out, how can I do that? How can I, you know, I would push myself with consultants. I would push myself with Lead the Way miles. If that feels unattainable, then, you know, take a step back and go, okay, what does feel right? Like, could I get 25 miles? That'd be 5 miles a month. Is that doable? Is that attainable? But what you want to do is go ahead and pick all the gifts, okay? Just shoot for the stars and hope you get there, and pick what you want and give you something to run for. Okay, once you have picked all of your miles, what you want to do is set your goals. Now, goal setting is a huge part of this. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where you break it down per month. So what this does is it actually gives you the 5 months of the program, and you can actually put in, so let's just say this month I'm going to shoot for having 2 new consultants, okay? And then I'm going to shoot for 10 PC orders. 10 PC orders. Okay, so that's going to give me a goal mile of 4. So at the end of this month, if I achieve those goals, then I'll have 4 miles. So I'm 1 away from getting my hat that I really want, right? So then if I do that in the next month, and I again, next month, let's say want 2 new consultants, and I'm going to do 10 PCs again. So that is going to actually get me this hat. And be well on my way to my milestone number 2. Okay. So what this does is it will just kind of keep you with some goals. It's kind of like, if you're not shooting for anything, you're not going to get anything. So it kind of just helps you and pushes you. And I'll say, this tracker that Molly was showing you guys earlier, it is so helpful to have. I print it out, like she was saying, and keep it on my, sorry, I have to move you guys because like half my screen is pictures of y'all. But I print it out and leave it on my little notepad that I do all my work on. And it's so fun. It's like really, really satisfying to get an order and write it on that list. You know, it's kind of like, okay, and I watch them build up and I watch them build up. And then if I get to 8 people on that list, there's no way I'm ending the month without getting 2 more PC orders, okay? Because I'm like gonna just be leaving all that work on the table. And so I will do a flash sale or call a PC that hasn't ordered in a while and say, hey, was wondering if you needed another lash boost, or, you know, whatever, to be able to get those 2 PC orders. Because, you know, you watch as you go throughout the month, and you're adding them up and you're adding them up, and then you get so close to getting that mile. So it's really, really encouraging to kind of push you over to do that little extra work to get to the next mile, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you, well, hold on. I'm going to show you guys where you can get the mile tracker. It's on your dashboard. If you scroll on down here, where it's kind of everything is a snapshot, everything you're going to need is kind of on this page. It has download the mile tracker. So when you download it here, it'll pull it up and you can just print off a few of those. Might want to go ahead and just do 5 for the whole program length, just so you don't have to scroll around and look for it again. So that is basically just how you're going to use this, website. So again, it's www.rand fjourney.com. There's lots of information on there and lots of frequently asked questions and stuff. It's a great tool. Okay, real quick, I'm going to talk about a few tips of how you can get more orders to hit Lead the Way, okay? People who work this program, who really use and work this program, they work it, okay? You don't kind of accidentally get 45 miles, you know? You are strategic and you're paying attention to your business, and you are working this in such a way that you're like, I got a goal, and by golly, I'm going to get there. And so this isn't something like you just stumble into tons of miles, okay? So one of the ways that you can do that is with your PC orders. Start thinking this way. Like, as you're talking to someone, say it's a new customer and they want to order, let's just pretend we have Lash Boost. They want to order Lash Boost and eye cream and face wash. Okay, right? I'm trying to think of things that would add up to. So split that order into 2 orders, okay? They're both going to be over $80. They're both going to ship for free. So it will not matter to your PC, right? So all you would say to your PC is, hey, do you mind if I split this up? It's just going to charge your card twice. It's going to be the exact same price. It'll ship to you same day. You'll get it all. But I'm just going to do it in 2 separate orders. And hardly anybody would ever question or say no to that. And so, but that gives you 2 orders instead of 1. Okay. So it's 1 customer, but it's 2 orders. You can use one PC account. I think it's 3 times per month. Okay. So you could have one PC that does 3 orders. You could split their order up into 3 separate orders, or, you know, use that account a couple of different times. So be creative with how you do that. Okay. And if that's confusing, you can feel free to reach out to me or Molly to ask for some clarification there. But definitely, it does not, you know, that is not cheating. That is not being shady. That is perfectly within the limits, because the only requirements is that it has to be a purchase of $80 or more. Okay. So feel free to ask your PCs, hey, do you mind if I split this up? Now, if they've ordered a regimen, you're not going to split up a regimen, you know, so you can't do it with everything. But if they're ordering a couple pieces and you could split it up and have 2 $80 orders, then I would suggest doing that, because that's going to get you closer to getting your miles, right? Also, if you do a flash sale, if you post on Facebook eye creams and you get an order, you know, by the end of the day, 8 people have ordered eye creams from you, then divide that up into, I don't know, however many orders that would be, you know, to get you to your, each one of those would count as an order for you. So put them in dummy accounts and maybe ask your mom if you could use her account too, just so that you can add up the orders, okay? So that they'll multiply and you'll get the miles faster. Okay, there is a consultant. She is a RFX leader. Her name is Barbie Bassett. She's phenomenal. Molly and I sat in her training when we were in Austin 2 years ago at convention, and she's like the Lead the Way queen, right? Lead the Way, like, completely transformed her business and really got her where she is, because she said it just pushed me in a way that I didn't leave anything on the table. It was kind of like, if I have, you know, if I'm 1 order away, I'm pushing for it. And so all that pushing does is grow your paycheck. So it's really, the only benefit is to you. You know, it's not benefiting anybody else except for you. And so the pushing is just really for your benefit. It's just kind of like, don't leave it on the table, because you could be growing your business by just getting 1 more order, right? So she does some fabulous training. And one of the things that she actually said when we were at convention, and this number kind of blows me away, but she said that people who participate and work in the Lead the Way program, they actually have a 3.5 times higher PSQV than people who don't participate. Okay, so just stop for a minute and think, like, what if my PSQV was 3.5 times larger? You know, like, that right there should be some motivation to use this program, because it encourages and it positively pushes you. Okay, so when she said that, you know, that your ears sort of perk up. But she did some incredible training. It's actually on Team East to West. on Liz's Facebook group, she did a really, really, really great training. It's about 30 something minutes long, where she kind of told the tips of the trade, like her secrets of how she has really, really worked Lead the Way, and her team is using Lead the Way, and how they're seeing, incredible growth because of this program. So we wanted to do this training for y'all tonight to hear from us, just kind of some tips and tricks of how to get started with the program and use the program and use it to benefit and grow your business. But that is a great resource. And I would say we can require you to do nothing, but if we ask and beg of you and plead of you to do one thing, it would be to watch this video that Barbie did. Barbie, this is just so funny. But to watch, maybe I have a young 6-year-old daughter, and so that's why I say that. But she did a great video, and I really, really encourage y'all to go find that and watch it on Team East to West, okay? Because it will encourage you and give you some really solid ways and tricks and tips that she uses for this program. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about the program, we'll just open it up right now. And do y'all have any folks who are on here live? Yes, no?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
One question, like where it says that you have pending miles, when do those actually show up? Is it the next month on your payday?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great question. It actually, the thing about this website, it is great and useful. However, it's not in real time. So it's not like, oh, I got a PC order and that's going to show up on my Lead the Way tracker. It will not update until the following month. So that is why we say print off this paper version, because you will know, you'll be able to keep up with it in real time, because there's no other place that does. But so, this will update the month after the month closes out. So, so it's not super handy in like a day-to-day use, although, as you get into the program, you can check in and just to remember kind of where you are, but it doesn't update like real time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, one other thing I was going to say too is if you're new, you can get a point for going and doing exactly what Demetria just showed you. Mm-hmm. So just getting on, if you've never logged on to the RNF Journey website and done your profile and selected your prizes and stuff, you get 1 point for that. Now that point doesn't get doubled, you get 1 mile. That mile doesn't get doubled, but you get a mile just if you're a new consultant logging on to that and completing that for the first time.
Free miles all around. Okay, I'll say if I look at my PSQBs over the past 2 years or something, the months that I buckled down, I was like, I'm doing Lead the Way, my PSQV is much higher than other months. So it is a really super effective tool to use. So, okay. Anything else? Okay, thank y'all for watching. I hope this was helpful to get y'all started on a new program. And let me or Molly know if y'all have anything that we can help you with. Okay.
Good night.
Thanks, ladies. Good night.
Bye.